Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Collector's Vault. My name is Mike, and today we're not going to be talking about anything vault related. Nothing coming out of the vault. Nothing nothing like high end or long term investment wise. We are talking today about something that is a big part of any collectible trading card game, sports cards game, or just sports cards as well. The concept that we're talking about today is bulk, and what bulk is. I got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Hollow bulk right here. Bulk is basically a large, a large clump of cards that are basically considered to be not worth money, like as a whole. It's basically kind of you kind of just throw bulk into a giant reservoir of cards, and you basically just kind of say, this is bulk. It's worth possibly looking through to find good cards that shouldn't be considered bulk. Some people actually do buy bulk. I try not to, just because it's just a lot of inventory that I really would rather not have. But you never know. You can always find something cool in bulk. Some people buy bulk because they want to. I know in many cases people buy bulk cards, which can range from like common, like everyday cards to like rare cards that just aren't worth anything. People tend to buy them because they like to look through and find things. I know plenty of people who buy bulk so that way they can actually make their own packs. Like, nothing scammy, or I guess that could be scammy and shady, but some people just buy bulk to make their own packs and sell in their own shops or sell online. And, some people might have fun trying it out. It's just taking out that bit of a gamble. Some people also just buy bulk to. This is something that I don't like, but I get why. You just use bulk to fill up a binder and make it seem like it's just a big binder of, like, possibly common. Like, well, for example, these are hollow Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk, so the cards are shiny. It might make you think that they're worth money. In many cases, it's not. They just so happen to be shiny, and they can make a binder look like it's full of good cards, and that'll make the cards sell online. And you're basically just liquidating your inventory of cards that have like no value to them, despite the fact, or regardless of how shiny they are. So, quick little shout out today. I forgot to mention. I picked up these cool little tokens. Actually, they actually I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. So a little shout out to Ian from local card shop. He actually makes these little like custom tokens. So you can't use these in an official tournament, but these are sure pretty sick. So hey man, thanks for these. I traded some cards for these. And I'm not gonna lie, I think these are just really cool. So shoutouts to Ian. Maybe if you guys ever do happen to catch him, you can probably get some cool looking tokens. I think he has like other animes too, but the DBZ was like just too cool for me to not pick up. Right, so we're gonna go on a little road trip. Let me it's probably the first time I've done this, but so this. All right, let me see if I can set you guys up here. What we have here is actually a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk. I know this is I know like my first few videos were all Pokemon related, but I do want to do Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. So just because they're the card games that I'm more familiar with. So this is an opportunity for me that came up. It was basically a whole bunch of bulk hollows in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think all of them are hollows, and I think I double checked that. Yeah, they're all hollows. Again, hollow does not mean worth money, but it was intriguing enough that I wanted to look through it. And it was like a whole. I mean, I was like probably like a 1 foot long, like a 1 foot by 6 inch by 6 inch like just steel tin. And I thought, hey, it's kind of worth checking out. And definitely found a couple good things. I mean, for any of those people out there who are familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, like I found some really cool, just like cards that actually are, in my eyes, not bulk. These are cards that probably people do want. I mean, even if they're worth I think like $1, like this guy, as goofy looking as he is. But it definitely isn't like they're not like worth pennies. Because usually, when it comes to this, like I paid bulk price for everything because I had to sort it, I had to look through and find things. But here's the reason why people do like buying bulk. In most cases, people do buy bulk, and it's usually just a bunch of commons. Like it won't always look like this. And bulk commons, it's like, I mean, technically you should be able to buy a good amount of bulk commons for a very cheap price because again, that's what the term bulk should entail. But we do have a couple other cool cards. Let me speak. Sorry, I really need to invest in like a better camera stand. This thing's just flopping everywhere. But again, like when you pick out certain cards like this, again, nothing here is like high end. There actually were a few cool ones I'll show you. But when you find cards like these in bulk, it's like, these are probably worth taking out. You never know, someone might want them. Actual cards are useful. I think like right now, Necrons are getting pretty popular again. These cards might actually become, like even if these go from like being like $1 a piece, that's way higher than that's like pennies on the dollar for bulk prices. These are kind of cool. These are never going to be worth what they once were, but again, found that in a bulk. If you find this in bulk, it's obviously something worth picking out. These are actually some pretty cool little platinum rare cards. People actually really don't like these, but I think the platinum rare looks pretty cool. But again, if you find these in bulk, you obviously would like to pull it out. This pile right here is just a bunch of like kind of like themed things. Like here's something. I mean, I would definitely say that these ninja cards are bulk, but you never know. I feel like I pulled them out. Someone might actually want these. Good ninjas are actually kind of cool looking. Got some hero stuff. Destiny Hero, I think it's like Destiny Heroes and E-Heroes, Vision Heroes. Again, just things I feel like these are actually, like, this guy's actually relatively new, and I think he's actually like kind of good. So like these are cards you should tend to pull out. This guy's terrible. He got eroded, so no one plays him. But kind of just went through. Here's just one of the good examples for like I found this guy in bulk, and he's roughly like a $8, $9, maybe even $10. So this is kind of like the reason why people do tend to buy bulk. Because if they are intrigued enough to go through it all, you might find something like this where it can actually like pay for, in some cases, almost like a fifth of what you pay for everything. So, and then if you find more, then you're making out pretty well. Just to kind of show if anyone who is interested. You can see some other cards that I feel are definitely bulky, but you never know. Some might actually want these. I think so. I always found these Time Lords pretty interesting to pick up, just because. Some other cruff. Here we go. Avion. This guy actually might actually play with the new pendulum structure deck coming out pretty soon. Lights, it's all bulk in my eyes, but this is the bulk that I pulled out that I thought was actually like it's different. I'm actually still working on it. There's still like plenty of piles to go through. I kind of went through all these, but things is just all traps. Again, some pretty cool things in here too. I want to definitely like sort through and separate. I think this I did kind of go through. It's all pretty much still bulk. This pile is actually like things are maybe worth separating. I think I went to that one. And then over here, these are actually the piles I feel like were clearly I like Wawa Ace T. These are some of the piles that were just I really didn't find much value in them. Like this is still the definition of bulk. Here's the downside of bulk is that when you do buy it, you actually tend to have a lot of stuff left in your inventory. Again, like this is actually like, I don't know how many cards this is, but this is just like stuff that I really don't want. And I would never throw cards away. Maybe I'd be able just to sell it back as bulk and try to just, excuse me. If I make money on the individual cards that I pulled out, then this can kind of just even if I get bulk prices for these back, I'll still, make some money out of it. Yeah, but yeah, just to, just kind of want to talk about bulk a little bit, kind of just give anyone who doesn't know what that term is an idea. It definitely is kind of good to like pick up bulk if you can, especially at bulk prices. And like whenever I see people, like you see them all the time, people have like a whole box full of cards, and you don't know what the hell is in there, and it might just be a bunch of. It might be actual bulk. It's just stuff that will never have value, and people will try to charge like just way too much money for it. And I get it, they might not understand, but I mean like. When you go through, and actually this one actually was sorted, I think this is roughly like $30 worth of cards. Again, for bulk prices, obviously that's pretty good, considering like if I were to buy this in bulk, it would probably be like, oh god, I don't even know, it would probably be like $2. I don't even know because like bulk prices are so cheap. But then if like this is actually worth $30, it's like okay, cool, right there you basically like make, if anything, most of your money back. But I would definitely advise that when people have the opportunity to pick up bulk, I mean, and if you honestly have the time to sort through it, go ahead and do it. You never know what you can find. I mean, just in this situation, I think that one Destiny Hero card I showed you, he was probably the best thing I found, along with like a really cool, I think it was like a retro pack trap card or whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling. So yeah, but I'm still going through. So hopefully I can definitely make quite the profit on this. just wanted to talk about bulk for a little bit. It's a bit of a shorter video, and if you guys have any questions about bulk, send me a comment or a message, and I think that's it for now. So take it easy.